It's one thing to get forex, to be good at it, to have a few wins and everything, but are you consistent? What do your numbers look like at the end of the month? Do you even keep track of that? You probably should. What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel where I strive every day to be a consistent, profitable forex trader, no lie. Now, in today's video, I do want to talk about how I stay grounded in this fancy, glamorous forex industry, because I am a part of it, but I'm just not a part of it like that. I'm a trader, but I'm not a huge profitable forex trader. So how do you stay grounded when people are on the internet showing off their their fancy cars, their Lambos, Maseratis? Meanwhile, I have a Honda Accord. Her name is Zona, and she will be paid off in a couple months, and I'm really excited about that, but that is neither here or there. How do you stay grounded when they're showing off their $1,000 trades and your trades are not as big? I don't have a lot of big trades. I do take small positions, and I do not play with larger lot sizes as of yet. So really, like, my average day is like 2 to 250. Sometimes it's not that at all. Sometimes it's nothing. Sometimes I'm in the negative. Like, it's not consistent, but that's usually what I average, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm good. Like, if I make more than $300 a day, then I'm hella excited. But this is my journey, and I own this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But then when you go on the gram and you see other people, and then it makes you feel like your progress isn't good enough, when in actuality it is, because it's your journey and you have to own it. Okay, it doesn't mean anything because they're making more. Who cares? Prime example, shout out to Q Banks. He's the GOAT in Miami. All right, so Q Banks is a huge forex trader in Miami. He's hella dope. He had his first $100,000 trade not too long ago. Give it up for Q Banks. We all inspire to be like him. But we were in the same trade. It was the gold trade. I will never forget that day. We all knew it was coming. It was like hanging right there, and we knew it was gonna fall. So I hopped up in that thing, right? I made $125 on that trade. Q Banks made $100,000 on that one trade, his biggest trade in his forex career. And he's been doing this for like 5 or 6 years. The same trade. So just because someone is making more money than you does not mean that you're not as good as them, because we were in the same exact trade, but he played with more money and he probably had a better position than me. I mean, it is what it is. He's the GOAT and I'm just starting off. So you just have to see things for what they are. Money does not mean anything. It is your skill that matters. And as long as your skills are progressing and you are being profitable more and more, then that's all that matters, okay? Because we striving on this channel to become consistently profitable with ours. All right, so back to what I was saying. How do you stay grounded, guys? How? So one of the things that I do is I literally do not follow other traders. I follow 3 traders. I follow Q Banks, I follow his girlfriend, she's hella cool, chill, and I follow my mentor, Jay Robinson. He is a really good harmonic trader. If you are not following him, go follow him at Billionaire, I believe. At Billionaire, yes. That is my mentor, my harmonic mentor. Hella cool, follow him. But I only follow 3 people. And my mentor is not flashy like that, so he doesn't show off like cars and clothes and stuff like that. Really, Q Banks is the only person that is like really flashy that I follow. And I really admire him because he quit his job at like 23, went into the forex industry. He's been doing forex for like 6 years now, and he's rich. Like, not doing well, he's rich. Check out his page, you'll see. I have one person on my feed who's showing stuff off, and that is not as bad as having 5, 6, 7, 8 people showing off all this stuff, trying to get you to join their team and all this and that. Guys, just do yourself a favor. Unfollow all those people. If you're finding that you are getting in your feelings and you are trying to keep up with the Joneses, over leveraging your account, and just trying to make what other people are making, you might want to go ahead and step away. Go ahead and unfollow some people for a little bit, or just like, make them invisible on your feed or whatever. But that definitely helps me. Number 2, I love to take breaks. I don't love to take breaks, honestly, I don't, but it's helpful. Okay, when you're in the charts all the time, I'm addicted. My name is Bethany Michelle, and I'm addicted to the foreign exchange market. So I have to step away. I'm always in the chart. So I take like a week out of a month. Like every month I take like a week. Well, I try to take a week off, and I just relax and I focus on other things, which is really, really helpful, because I notice that when I do come back from that break, the profits are real. I notice a huge change when I take a break, I step away and come back. I'll be in the charts killing it. So it's helping me. You might want to take that advice if you are just too much into forex, and sometimes that can kind of hurt you. So try that and see if it helps you. Number 3, I do set small, attainable, realistic goals. Okay. You have a lot of people talking about, I got 100 pips today, 50 pips, 200 pips, 300 pips. I don't give about how many pips other people are getting. I know how many pips that I like to catch a day. That's 30. I'm good with 30 pips a day. Okay. If you take a short position and put a nice lot size on it, not big, but take a small position, put a nice lot size on it, get 30 pips. That's pretty much how I do like my $200 days. Most of the time, it doesn't take me long to be in the market to get my target for the day. I know you probably shouldn't have a target for the day, because a lot of times I go into the market, well, not a lot of times, but there are some times where I go into the market and I don't see my setup, so I don't trade. I really stick to my trading plan. So if my setup isn't there, I don't trade. So, but when my setups are there and I trade, that's usually how I get my goal met for the day. Now, it doesn't always happen. Sometimes I don't get anything. Sometimes I'm in the negative. Like I said, around here, we striving to be consistently profitable, okay? It's one thing to get forex, to be good at it, to have a few wins and everything, but are you consistent? What do your numbers look like at the end of the month? Do you even keep track of that? You probably should. So yeah, that's how I definitely stay grounded. I don't care about 100 pips, 50 pips, 300 pips, 500 pips. I don't care. I just want 30 pips a day. And sometimes I just get 20 pips, and I'm okay with that. That's fine, but I'm not going, because when you stay in the market too long, you end up messing up eventually. It's just the law of average. It happens. So 30 pips is good enough for me. I set realistic goals and expectations for my trades, and every day that I go into the charts, everything is realistic. Nothing is, fancy and overblown. I'm going to try to get 200 pips today. Forget that, because I'm not trying to blow my account. And last but not least, you guys, why did you start in the first place? Remember why you started, okay? For me, it's not, okay, so yeah, it is about the money. I'm not gonna lie, I do want money. I do want to live a certain lifestyle. For the most part, it's about my family, okay? There are certain things that I want to change in my family. I didn't have a college fund. My parents never really talked about finances with me or anything like that. And that's just something that is important to me. I want my kids to have a college fund. Hell, I want them to have a business fund. I want them to know about finances, just like the things that I did not get from my parents. And there's no shade to my parents at all. I love them to death, and they did everything they could, and they did a really good job with me. But there's certain things that I want to give my kids that they didn't give me. So that's why I really started. That's at the core of it. That's at the core. And the outer core, I want to help people. I do want to be the person that people go to. I don't want to be an ATM machine, but I do want to be someone who people can count on and rely on when they need something. And the external part of it, I'm trying to have that lifestyle. All right. I don't really care about cars or anything, but I want to travel. I want nice things. I just want to live a certain way. I want to be carefree. I don't want to worry about nothing. That's why I started. And I don't want to work for anyone, okay? And I don't want to see my kids seeing me slave for other people and hating my job. I don't want to see that. You look at your parents and they're like, oh, gotta go to work. And you know what I'm saying? They come home, they all tired and all looking dead and stuff. You don't want your kids to see that. So hell, that's how I'll be looking, and I have to change it, because when I have kids, I don't want them looking at me and seeing me go through that. So I have to change the game. So that's at the core of it. The outer part is the lifestyle. You know, I want nice things, I want to travel, all that good stuff. So guys, remember why you started in the first place. Stay grounded. So let's recap. How do you stay grounded in this fancy forex industry? Number one, don't be following everybody, okay? Who cares what they got? Focus on what you got. Number two, take breaks from forex, okay? Do not always stay in the charts. It is really good to take breaks and do what you love. Exercise, that is number three. Do things that you love, like exercise, eat good, be healthy, meditate, clear your mind. That definitely helps me to stay grounded. So definitely see if that works for you. Number four, set small, realistic goals for yourself. Who cares about how many pips other people are getting a day? What is comfortable for you? Don't worry about what other people are doing when it comes to, you know, buying houses and cars and clothes and traveling and all that. What's a good goal for you? Because like I said, $200 is a good day for me. Q Banks, maybe $5,000 is a good day for him. I mean, you see the difference, but we're in different places. So stay in your own lane, okay? Number five, why did you start in the first place? Go back to that first thought. Why did you start? And just focus on that, meditate on it, and just remember it. And remember not to let the external forex industry world influence your trading, because it can mess you up, and it can mess you up bad. So stay grounded, stay mindful. Guys, let's be consistent, profitable forex trader. That's why we're here, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in weekly trading ideas, I will post them on my Instagram. So go ahead and follow your girl at Trader Bethany Michelle right here. And please do smash that like button and subscribe, and to share if you care. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.